Like they actually have humans who drive the car, and then they gather all the data, and then the AI engine tries to match that human like as a benchmark, so that this is what behavioral cloning is. So they used to do a lot of research into that before. So yeah, so I was on that like when I was 13. So I did that. The school gave me flexibility. But then this is where Microsoft came into my life. So this is when I'm 13 years old. I'm 20 now. This is my 8th year. I'm going into my 8th year that I've been affiliated with Microsoft. So like almost half of my life I've spent like in a relationship with Microsoft. And so
so you were connected with Microsoft since the OpenAI time.
Yeah, so I'll get to the story how that happened. So our school, Microsoft has a really big relationship with many of the schools here in Canada, like the districts. So district being like a big area that's like a group of schools. So we use Microsoft products in our education, like Word, Teams, OneNote, Excel, like all the basics. So the school district CEO, our district CEO, she reached out to Microsoft that, hey, we have this kid here. You guys know this is literally, I'm paraphrasing like the actual email that was that I was told that she sent. Like, hey, we have this kid here. You guys know something about tech. Like, can you help him? And so that's when I was sitting in my English class. I think it was like a Friday, like end of the week. I was sitting in my English class, my last class of the day. My name gets called to the office. I go to the office. There's a principal sitting and our district IT manager sitting, and they're like, "Hey, Mohammed, you've just been invited to Microsoft. Do you want to go?" And it just like it literally happened. So Microsoft invited me, the Microsoft Vancouver campus. They invited me to meet one of their engineering VPs there. So I got to meet him, and literally as soon as I met him, like he shook my hand. "Hey, Mohammed, we've heard so much about you. Let's have a chat." Like they took me out for lunch. We had a really long chat. First question he asked me was like, what can we do for you? And my student was like, "Hey, hire me. Like this is what I want. Like I know I have the skills to work in the industry. Like I'm not gaining much value from being in school, like in high school at that time, like especially the tech part of the school." So I was like, "Hey, I want to get into the industry." So that's where that relationship started with Microsoft. Then I'm in high school. We have this chat. Like they toured me around the whole office. I got to meet many of the engineers. One thing I did as soon as I went home, I remembered all their names, searched them on LinkedIn, sent them a request, and I stayed in connection with them, like with all the engineers that I met, all the designers, everyone that I met at Microsoft. They're in my LinkedIn, like since I was 13 years old. So they knew me, and like I had a connection with them.